It's Monday, it's the 22nd of February. It's great to have you with us. It's 7 o'clock and this is Morning Live. The long-delayed sentencing hearing of Czech fugitive Radovan Krejcir and 5 others is scheduled to resume in the High Court in Johannesburg today. They were found guilty of attempted murder, kidnapping and intent to deal in drugs in August last year. For more on the story, let's cross over to our reporter Gillian Pillay, who has been tracking this particular case. Gillian, a very good morning to you. This trial has been hit by continuous delays. Is there a chance that it won't actually resume today?
A very good morning to you, Leanne. We've reliably learned that Krejcir once again doesn't have legal representation. So this definitely throws a spoke in the works for proceedings, and it's been a very difficult process for Judge Lamont, who's had to juggle between Krejcir's rights as a convicted person, as well as the other 5 who are sitting alongside him. For them, it's been a case of justice delayed is justice denied. You know, there's been something like 5 postponements. We've just been unable to get these sentencing proceedings underway. And Judge Lamont will find himself in a very difficult position once again, looking at, the right for this matter to continue, to look at whether it is feasible to grant another postponement, looking at why are we at this stage at another postponement, but also looking at the other 5 who, have made it very clear to the court that they've been prejudiced through this. It's been a series of postponements, Leanne. This is just indicative of what this entire trial has been like. A lot of stops and starts, and we've heard the statements from the bench, from Lamont, talking about that this case has to continue, that he can't grant more postponements, that these convicted persons have to be sentenced so that they could serve their time and so that life can continue. Leanne.
I mean, what happens in a case like this then? I mean, you talk about the frustration in the justice system, but if he has no representation, the delays have been there constantly. Where does this leave Krejcir?
Leanne, it's very difficult to say at this stage if proceedings will or will not go ahead. We'll only know once the legal parties make it, bring the matter before court about where we are at this juncture. It's easy to say, yes, let's have another postponement, but as one of the legal people who I spoke to earlier about a case that has seen so many postponements, he said that, the judge has recourse in this particular matter. He has a right now to look at everything, and then also to possibly say, look here, come what may, we have to continue with the matter. It's very difficult to say what Lamont statements will be this morning when he walks into the court. So we'll have to see where Krejcir, what leg or what arguments Krejcir puts forward in appealing or pleading for another postponement, Leanne.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from the footage we're seeing, we can see a clearly frustrated magistrate sitting there, and one can only imagine his frustration just wanting to do his job. But let's talk about another issue, and that issue is of the multiple escape attempts that Krejcir has tried, being remanded in custody. I can imagine that there are going to be intense security arrangements made there today.
Leanne, it's not just a matter of intense security around Krejcir. Even us as journalists, us as members of the public, we are subjected to body searches. We have to give ID numbers. We have to wear a little tag so that we can be identified. This courtroom where we are in now, that's so empty, is packed to capacity with TRT members who have travelled all the way from Bloemfontein. Krejcir himself is surrounded by a heavy security detail. Judge Lamont, since the start of this trial, 2014, he has had a personal bodyguard together with the prosecutor. So it's not just a matter of, yes, let's get here. There's a lot of logistics behind the scene that members of the public are not aware of. The road leading to the cells will be cordoned off a short while from now as Krejcir makes his way to the cells. And that's the kind of heavy security detail that we've seen in this case. And you can imagine the costs involved in getting all of this manpower to stage a week of sentencing for one particular person who's been perceived as quite a notorious, as quite a dangerous person, someone who we've read from reports have tried to escape from maximum security, Leanne.
All right, let's leave it there for now. We will cross again to Gillian Pillay in the programme just to talk a little bit more about this case that's been dragging on for quite some time. But the sentencing hearing is due for today. But again, we're hearing no legal representation for Radovan Krejcir. So we'll follow that for you.